walking through how to order groceries online for delivery at Tom Thumb. So I'm here at tomthumb.com. A couple things when you first show up to notice. The first thing is you might see one of these little pop-ups that they want to know your location. It's okay to click allow on this. If you do, it'll help you identify your own store that shows up. You can see here at the very top of the page, Tom Thumb believed that that was the nearest location to me. And you can see that after I clicked allow and let it know my location, it actually shows one that's much closer to me. So just like with some of the other sites, it's going to detect which location is nearest me. But if that's not the one that's nearest me, or if you've got a couple and you prefer one over the other, you can just click the change button. And in this case, you can see here that this has the Tom Thumb that's near me. If for some reason Albertsons or this other Tom Thumb is really the one that I go to a lot, I can just select one of those other locations. Now, it is worth noting here that Tom Thumb, because Tom Thumb and Albertsons are both owned by the same company, right? You might see both of those stores in here, and you'd be able to order groceries from all of them. But I'm going to select delivery. It's telling me that delivery is available. So I'm going to shop delivery. And you can see here, this is the particular delivery, my location. It's asking me to reserve a delivery time. So it's going to make you create an account here. So I'm just going to go through that process. If I am creating an account, and I'm going to add all of that information in, add a password here, agree to the terms, and click create account. So now I am signed into my account. Pay no attention to this. Okay, so it's asking me to choose a delivery date and time. So you're letting people know, are you going to answer the door? Are you going to leave bags at your doorstep? Most people now, because of what's going on, are going to select this leave bags at doorstep. And in fact, most of the delivery services now will do this just kind of by default. And you can see here that I've got all these different date and time options. Now, one of the things that people have been talking about a lot is sometimes it's hard to find some availability. So you're just going to have to feel it out and kind of look through when there may be availabilities. One thing that I've noticed is that sometimes availability changes a little bit. So you may check it at one point and it's not there. Check it again and it is. If for some reason you really want to shop at Tom Thumb but you can't find a delivery time or delivery window, you can always change it to pickup. Now, the great thing about pickup is a lot of people are using this as an option. You just have to drive up to the store, and they'll have your pickup ready. And again, here, if I switch here to pickup, again, I can select a location. And then again, you can also reserve a pickup time as well for whatever order you place. So fairly similar. In this case, you can see delivery before I didn't have any times available, but then if I do pick up here on Friday, 4 p.m., right, I can just reserve that time. Okay, so I went ahead and did this first. I think it's always good to check on your pickup or delivery times before you go through the process of creating your whole order, because if you really want it delivered and you go in here and you check and you can't find a delivery time, then you may want to try a different place. So you can see here on the home page, really I just can start adding products to the cart. It will generally let you know as well if there are things that aren't available. you'll see them kind of grayed out like this. But I'm just going to add a few things to my cart. I can click add to add that product to the cart, and then if I want to increase the number of things, I can just say click that plus button and it'll add a second one to it. You can also see here some of the popular categories. So these are all featured items, bestsellers, but I can see popular categories here. So if I wanted to go into, frozen foods as an example, and just kind of browse and look at what's available. If I don't have, a list in mind, it's always going to show me the most popular stuff. But then you'll see over here on the left, we also have categories for appetizers and, full frozen meals, right? So if I click on frozen meals as an example over here, then I'll see a big list of all kinds of things, right? Now the other way that you can find what you need, right, is just searching for things up here. So when I click on this search box, I am going to see some pre-filled items in here. So search for milk as an example, and then we'll see, obviously, milk show up here, right? So we can add that. So it's pretty simple. Again, you can just keep adding those things to the cart. When you do get here, like in a product search, there are some filters here that you can add. So if I'm searching for milk, but I really want to look and see if there are any deals, I can click on that deals button and it'll show me things that are discounted in price for rewards members. I can also search here for brands if I just wanted to filter this down by a particular brand that I want, or other kinds of things, even price. So as you add things to your cart, obviously you'll see them update up here in the shopping cart. If you click on that shopping cart icon, it'll show you everything that's in here, right? Once you're ready to actually check out, you can check out, but you see here that there's a $21, or sorry, I guess it's a $30-ish minimum for you to be able to get that pickup order. So you have to meet that minimum, right? If you just need a few things, you might want to wait until you can add a big enough order that it qualifies for being able to have pickup or delivery. So the only other thing that I would add in here is you do have your weekly ad online here too. So if you want to just get a sense of, what are all the things that are on sale, you can do that, right? It will show the deals inside of here as well, but if you just want to look at this, you can see the actual weekly flyers, weekly ads that are there if you click on these buttons. So I'm going to click on View Deals down here because this is going to actually show me all the products inside of the weekly ad, right? So I can just get a sense of what those are. If I want to add them to the list, or I want to look at the products, I can click on that View Details button, right? It'll show me all these products. So again, that is Tom Thumb. Again, I'd say be patient with the delivery, and this is something where you might need to try some other services. You can always check out some of the other videos that I've created with different services if you're trying a few different ones to see who's got availability. Thanks.